Bitcoin is absolutely flying and only a few percent away from a new all-time highs. Plus, ZCASH, the privacy version of Bitcoin, up over 100% in the last month. We're going to talk about all of that in this video. But before we get started, welcome back to the channel. My name's Doc. Throughout the day, I'm a resident physician, and at night, I take you guys on my crypto and investing journey. We're not wasting any time coming out with a quick video for you. Bitcoin at 120,000, flirting with 121,000 earlier today. Also, guys, as you're coming in, I need your help. I'm closing in on 10,000 subscribers, and your support means so much to me. If you guys can like the video, consider subscribing. I promise I'm going to deliver the highest quality content that I can. Okay, Bitcoin right now, closing in on $120,000. We're looking at the daily candles here. This past week has been absolutely great to Bitcoin. The government shutdown, believe it or not, has actually been good for Bitcoin. You can see right now we are above the bull market support band, so this is very reassuring, and we are only a few percentage away from the all-time high. So we have the all-time high. We had a wick here, about 124,000 and a half, depending on which exchange you look at. I really do think if we get news that the government will reopen within the next week or so, Bitcoin could put in new all-time highs given the seasonality and Q4 runway. All right, government shutdown. We're still here, right? Continues to defy the history, right? The last shutdown was 35 days. That is not my base case that we stay here. Right now, we're closing in on 2 days as I'm filming this. We're going to see how things go, but I don't think it's going to be as long as folks think. Okay, so President Trump, he's considering $1,000 to $2,000 tariff rebate checks for Americans. No more wasting money on foreign wars and illegals. This is American first. So I actually think this would be a bad idea. And I also, for whatever it's worth, I think Trump's trolling a little bit here. I don't think he's actually going to do that, but he is a master of grabbing headlines, grabbing attention, right? The reason that I don't think this is going to happen, the last time we gave out rebate checks was during the 2021 COVID shenanigans. And we all knew that, yes, in the short term, that was really good. Risk on assets like Bitcoin and strong alts like ZCASH, which we're going to talk about in this video here in just a second, they flew, right? They absolutely flew up. But that also led to over 9% inflation, which has since then led to, right, we had to hike up interest rates, and now we're coming down. So I actually don't think this is going to happen. I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time on this. I think it very, very much is just him grabbing headlines. Okay, so we're going to talk about ZCASH. As you can see here, the last 7 days, it's up over 135%. And if you look over the last month, it's up over 214 cents. I actually like this BTCC chart a little bit better. And you can just see right now here on the daily chart, absolutely flying, right? I'm going to turn the Bollinger Bands off here. And if we just scroll back, I mean, this is a literal vertical candle, right? That is the definition of a vertical candle. It's not even up and to the right. It's just straight up. So if we put the Bollinger Bands back on, you guys can see this thing has absolutely run. So I had to look into a little bit of what's going on with ZCASH. With that being said, if you want to put on any leverage trades, my BTCC link is going to be down below. You get a 10% bonus on first-time deposits, no KYC, no VPN. I actually do all of my leverage trading on this platform, all of it. You can see I have a trade here that I'm up 27%. This is a 5x long that I put on ZEC when it fell. And I'm just going to let this run because I think we're starting to, right, we're in alt season, or at least we're really close to alt season. So I'm just going to let this run. I am considering if I want to short ZCASH, not because I'm bearish on the project, but just because it's run up so much. If that's something that you want to see me do, let me know down in the comments. I'm actually going to make a dedicated video on how to leverage trade on BTCC. I think it's one of the best platforms. So keep an eye out for that video within the next few days. All right, link down below is also going to be for my free Discord. We have nothing to sell you, right? This is just a rock solid community building even a tighter community, right? Lots of alpha in here. Again, nothing to sell you. Link is going to be down in the description. So ZCASH, for those who don't know, what the heck is ZCASH? I'd heard about it before, but I really didn't exactly know what it is. ZCASH is the encrypted electronic cash. So they aim to be just like Bitcoin, right? If you zoom in right here, they have a lot of the similar tokenomics as Bitcoin, right? 21 max supply. Right now, there's a little over 16 million in supply, so less than Bitcoin. It's on the Near protocol, and the beautiful thing about this is you can buy it damn near everywhere, right? It is on Binance, which is one of the largest exchanges. It's also on Coinbase and a bunch of others, right? KuCoin, Mexi, Kraken, Whitebit, amongst a ton of others. But specifically, they kind of aim, and I'm paraphrasing here, but they aim to be more of the privacy layer or encrypted version of Bitcoin, right? They have a lot of cool website videos on the website. If you want a more detailed breakdown of what this is, let me know. I can do a more in-depth breakdown video of this, but they really do try to be, right, the private version of Bitcoin. Fast, low fees, much faster than Bitcoin, low fees. And I like this tweet here, right? This guy saying, hey, the last time I posted about ZEC, it was around $49. And we can see the price has significantly jumped up since then. Just a few days ago, it was over $150. But this guy's saying, why did this happen? What catalysts were going on? And he's saying this rally wasn't random. And a lot of this is because, in my opinion, I mean, there's a few things, but the ThorSwap integration is underrated. For those who aren't familiar with ThorSwap, it allows you to do pretty seamless swaps among different chains to get in relatively easy. And it's important that projects list with ThorSwap because it allows them access to a ton of capital that's sitting on the sidelines. Also, is this Grayscale ZCASH trust that's reopening, right? This is going to allow ZEC to get institutional exposure, right? We were just talking about cash being on the sidelines or dipping into pools, right? When you're on ThorSwap, well, having this Grayscale trust is also going to allow institutional money to come into this altcoin. So I thought this was really good. They're right. There's also some technicals that are flipping bullish. Right, we had this golden cross above 111, and the volume has been absolutely surging. One of the big things, in my opinion, because I do think we're entering alt season, right? We're looking at Bitcoin dominance here. Eventually, this is going to fall down to the low 50s. I think strong projects are going to do really well. So Zcash, it's ranked number 72 out of 100. I think really strong alts within the top 100 are going to do well. So right now, this is currently a $2 billion market cap, $2 billion market cap. Can this get to a $10 billion market cap? I think it can, right? It's on Binance. It's on a lot of these really big exchanges. And the best marketing for any project is price appreciation. I'm going to say that again. When projects fly, they gain a lot of momentum. People notice them, right? That's actually why I'm doing a video on this, because I'm trying to educate. I don't think a lot of people know what Zcash is. So hopefully if you're watching this, you're learning something. You can give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, because I really am just trying to expose people to projects that I think have some hype. Now, I personally don't own any Zcash yet. It's on my list. I just don't like buying on these really big runs, right? It's had a really, really big spike up over the past week or so. So if we get a pullback, I may consider putting a leverage trade. I may short it. I wish I would have caught it when it was close to 160, but this is a project that I'm going to put on my radar. Also, as you guys are watching, this is going to be my 200th video that's posting, right? So I'm going to publish this video here in a little bit. It will be my 200 videos. So less than a year on YouTube. 200 videos. I've been having a lot of fun with this. Appreciate all of your guys' support. Speaking of support, if you guys got any value out of this, consider hitting the like button, consider subscribing, check out my free Discord down below, and check out my BTCC link if you want to do any leverage trading. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys on my next video.